Hi Footprinters, Chrissy here again. I'm going to do a quick reading on Roger Stone, just a 5-carder on his trial. What's it going to hold for him ultimately? I assume it's going to drag out and drag out. I'm just going to ask the question, will he go to jail? Will he go to jail? And if that doesn't, yeah, so we'll have a look. We'll have a look at his situation and then I'll ask those questions. So his situation with the trial. Roger Stone's trial. I'll do a general overlook, then I will do, is he guilty? Will he be found guilty? And then if he is, will he go to jail? Because some people are found guilty and they're, you know, suspended sentence or house arrest or whatever. So, Roger Stone. He's a bizarre looking gentleman, isn't he? He's got a flat head at the back. There's a very respected journalist and broadcaster over here called Andrew Denton. He also has a flat head at the back. Do not in any way compare him to Roger Stone, because I'll tell you what, there's no. But he also has a flat head. I mean, I thought of that. I thought of Andrew Denton, but Andrew Denton is way better than Roger Stone. Very respected for one thing. Anyway, let's have a look. See, thank heavens that groaning you heard in the background was my husband letting cameo in. So we'll have a look into the front room. 7 of Swords. Whoa. He didn't turn up for the first day when they were picking the jury. He was going to take his bat and ball and go home. He's hoping to be able to get away with it. Some people never learn, you know. Okay, what's his situation? The 3 of Wands. Lord of established strength. This is all of the 3 of Wands can stand for commerce. It can also stand for all your plans coming to fruition. It can also stand for all of the hard work you've been doing paying off. And I think this is the hard work that the prosecution have been doing is going to pay off, and they have a very strong case against him. Established strength. That's the institution of the law. They have a strong case against him. What's the challenge for Roger Stone? Whoa! Child of the Great Transformers. The challenge for Roger Stone is for his way of life, to stop his way of life as it is from ending completely. That means to avoid going to jail. Avoid that huge change that comes from, and even if he avoid being found guilty, because if he's found guilty, he's going to lose a lot of friends. He's already lost a lot of friends if he had that many. But his challenge is to stop his way of life from coming to a complete halt and changing. Hello, she's back. What's the focus? His focus at the moment, the devil, Lord of the Great Master. Yep, well, he chained himself to a pretty nasty master with Trump. And when he stepped into the ring and said, yeah, sure, I can. He's been crossing lines for years and years and years. He has. Hang on a moment. Okay. Catastrophe. Anyway, he's chained himself to some pretty nasty masters. And this is all going to come out in the trial. Not just Trump, but other people as well. I think they're going to be able to tie in with other people with regard to getting that information. Somebody pointed out when they were, you know, I heard the prosecutor's opening arguments, what the trial was all about, and he really has trained himself to some nasty people, and that's what they're going to focus on, is using WikiLeaks, his sources to get to WikiLeaks, to get to this, to get that information, to serve his master at the moment, which is Donald Trump, because everyone knows that even though Roger Stone is on trial, it is about Trump getting in because it's related to that. In the past with this trial, Lord of Material Happiness, the Nine of Cups, his cup overflowed in the past. He was and he helped make Trump's wishes come true. He helped fulfill the wishes of the greedy merchant. That's why he's on trial. And not only that, he helped to do that, but then he engaged in cover-up, witness intimidation, lying to Congress, blah, 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 on and on and on. So I think there's something like 7 charges. What's going on at the present? At the present, the Nine of Pentacles, Lord of material gain. He's still very confident. He's still very, I'm sitting pretty. Nobody can get to me. I have, yeah. He's still feeling really, really confident about getting off for some reason. But, perhaps he thinks he can bribe enough people or make, witnesses not come or something. Or perhaps he feels that his vast resources can get him off. I don't think that this is going to be the case. He's messing with the big boys, and I don't think he's going to be able to get out of it. But again, we'll look at that later. So, what's in the future for him with regard to this case? 5 of Cups, that's loss. I think that probably answers the question of will he be found guilty? But even if he's not found guilty, he's going to lose a lot. Oh, I'm such a bad cat, Mum. Oh, telling her to hop down. Oh, I'm in trouble. I predict one of my favourite pieces of clothing are going to end up smelling awful catty. Yeah. So even if he's not found guilty, he's going to suffer a lot of financial loss, loss of respect, loss of friends. But this is indicating that it's not a good thing for his future, that there is loss in his future. So I'm going to I'll put that card there. I'm going to do what I did previously, and I'm going to answer. Will Roger Stone be found guilty? Will Roger Stone be found guilty? Will Roger Stone Will Roger Stone be found guilty? One, two, three. King of Swords, the Chariot, 4 of Swords, maybe. Yes, King of Swords is we'll do the maybe. So there's 2 maybes and a yes. Yeah, he's going to be found guilty. He will be retiring from public life. 4 of Swords. Lord of Rest from Strife. He's going to need a rest. Prince of the Chariots of the Winds. The King of Swords. And Lord of the Triumph of Light. That is definitely the justice system winning. This one, I think that's prosecution. I'll just ask a question. I thought possibly it could be Trump, more stuff coming out about Trump. And it's the moon. Oh, it's Trump. It's Trump, and in the course of the trial, more stuff is going to come out about him. Okay. Oh, my goodness. I was asked if he was going to go to jail. I will do that a little bit later. I think I've really got to put this baby girl somewhere where she's not going to keep knocking things over. Anyway, I know you just want to protect mummy. Okay. Anyway, I will see you next time, footprinters, and I'll possibly add a little bit onto the end of this about whether or not he'll go to jail. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye, love you. Okay, very quick, I'm going to tack this onto the end of it. I'm still doing Roger Stone. Came out with the moon. More secrets about Trump's win are going to come out. Stuff that we didn't know about, possibly. Or stuff that not many people knew about. So, now that was when I was asking if he'll be found guilty, and that's yes. Next question I'm going to ask very quickly is, will he go to jail? Will Roger Stone go to jail? Will Roger Stone go to jail? Will Roger Stone go to jail? 1, 2, 3. Hangman, it's a maybe. 7 of Pentacles. That is a maybe. Knight of Swords is a yes. I think, yes, it's a yes. Yeah, he is going to go to jail. Well, it's going to be a toss-up. There's going to be a great deal of argy-bargy about the sentence. He might get a suspended sentence. Spirit of the mighty waters, Lord of winds and breezes. If he does, he'll be very lucky. 7 of Pentacles, Lord of success unfulfilled. There's 2 maybes here. He might get a suspended sentence because that's unfulfilled. People wanting to see him in jail might not get their wish. Suspension. Held in time, suspended sentence, and something that seems a bit breezy and light or can create a bit of chaos among people. I'll do one more layer for this question because I think a lot of people would not be happy if he doesn't. Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. These are both quick moving cards. Speed. 4 of Pentacles. He might just cling to his freedom, but he's still going to have a conviction and he's still going to suffer from a lot of loss. His life isn't going to be the same. He might even be under, house arrest, not be able to go to work or anything. I'm going to read on that again towards the end of the trial. At the moment, there's a possibility he could get a suspended sentence or even one of those things where you have a day release or whatever. I think a lot of people think that he's gotten away with it pretty easily, and I think that the decision there'll be a reaction to it very quickly. Anyway, that is my reading on Roger Stone. We'll check in on the sentencing of it a bit later on. Thank you again, Footprints. Thank you for your patience with me trying to deal with Camilla. She's shut away now while I finish doing my readings for the day. Anyway, love you all, and I'll see you at the next reading.